Hey everybody, today's video is brought to you by Patreon. If you're interested in Patreon, the link is in my description. Hey everybody, thank you for clicking on today's video. So I'm going to be going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette today. I'm going to be doing something a little bit more natural and nice today because, well, I'm going to be going out today, so I can't do anything too extreme and everything. But other than that, later on in the future, of course, I will be doing some extreme kind of like avant-garde fashion looks with it. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and as always, and everything, and as always, and everything. Oh, and by the way, before the tutorial starts, I want to give a big thank you to everyone that made my hashtag and everything t-shirt #1 selling on my merchandise website. Anyways, okay, so first things first, we're going to be starting off with the ever so beautiful Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. I've heard a lot of fantastic things about this palette, and I want to find out for myself. Is it as amazing as people say that it is? So we're going to find out. Well, I'm going to find out. I don't know. I mean, we're going to find out. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to do that with a flat brush. And I'm going to do it with this right here shade next to the lightest shade, which honestly, I feel like this right here is the lightest shade compared to that, but hey, who's to judge? Okay, so I'm going to start with this shade. I'm going to use this on my brow bone. Oh, wow. Okay. Talk about pigment. Talk about creamy like no other. I can see it in the pan. It is creamy. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, I like that. That surely adds some color. Okay, so next up, after highlighting our brow bone, of course, I am going to be going out today, so I want to do something natural. And this right here has some very like earth tone, natural tones to it. So I think I'm going to go in with this right here shade next to the shade that I first started off with, and I'm going to use that in my brow bone. I did, however, while I was at while I was at Ulta, I noticed that they also had Morphe brushes, so of course I got myself in trouble and got the Morphe M441. Of course, none of this is sponsored because, I mean, hello. But anyways, okay, definitely got some pigment on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what this does. Okay, so after taking that right there shade, I'm going to be, I use that shade on the crease as well as underneath the eye. So the next shade after that, I feel like I'm going to go in for something a little bit darker than that. So I'm going to use this right here shade down in the very corner, on the very last row, on the very corner. I'm going to be using that shade, not the darkest one, that one. I'm going to be using that one on a little bit underneath the eye, but in the crease as well. And I'm going to be using the same Morphe brush because I'm going to give this right here a test. I'm curious.
To the daylight, 'cause I don't ever wanna leave. I don't wanna leave. It's way beyond better now. I give it up.
Okay, so after using that shade, which really gave that some depth and darkness to it, and I think this is like, because like I usually like to stay around like this tone for like natural looks, but everything is just sounding off today. Everything just needs and wants my attention like no other. Do not disturb. Like no other. Anyways, so I definitely want to do something glittery, and there is so many beautiful shades in here that I totally want to dive into. Let's see. So I really like this shade right here. It is shimmery, and then of course there's this beautiful like light pink up here at the very top, but I really want to go for that one because it's got this beautiful sheer, like it looks so stunning. So I'm going to get a flat brush, and I'm going to get some setting spray by Kat Von D, and take this for a dive. Okay, so I think to kind of like transition those colors between that dark and that light, I'm going to use this right here, Shimmer. It's like really like shimmery dark brown on the third row, fourth one down. I'm going to use that like close to the crease of the eye and fade over. Okay, and then I'm going to take my long-haired brush, and I'm going to use that in this right here shade that's kind of sheer, the one that I used first on the lid. First row, third one down. I'm going to use this one right here in my tear duct. Okay, so that definitely adds like a little bit of pop to it. Okay, so because this right here is about as natural as I want to be whenever I go out in public and everything, I don't want to be too dark. Now this might be too dark for some people, but this right here, it's just right for me. Okay, Now, however, I do know and I think that I want to fade out some harsh edges on the side, so I'm gonna use like a big brush. I'm just gonna fade those out. Okay, so now obviously it's time to contour with my favorite palette ever, the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. Never gets old. I always use it every single video.
Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Hello.
Okay, so next up after contouring, I'm gonna go in with blush, and I'm going to be using the Tarte Holiday Inn with, of course, Summer House, the very middle shade. Okay, so next over, it's time for some highlighting. I'm going to be using Peach Goddess by Jeffree. Okay, and then for some detail highlighting, I'm going to be using the Ice Cold by Jeffree as well.
I'm still in the ashes when you get dressed and leave. Oh, I better look for magic.
Okay, and then next up, lips. Okay, so for a very natural look, for my very favorite two combinations, that's going to be these two right here by Jeffree. One's going to be Rose Madder, and the other one's going to be Celebrity Skin. Celebrity Skin being the outside shade, Rose Madder being the inside shade, and this right here is going to be an ombre effect. So I'm going to use a blending brush to kind of blend those shades together.
So turn on every siren. Still you can hear me scream.
Okay, so that right there is pretty much the finished look. So this right here is kind of like my everyday, kind of like natural type thing, but of course using some new products. Anyways, however, I got lipstick on my teeth. That's nice. Okay. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, become a part of the Angel Group, our Angel Army, however that you like to look at it or say it or mean it or whatever. Or, yeah. Anyways. Whether if you love me or hate me, I'm here. Anyways, I will see you in the next video. Bye.
So I keep it together, thinking it's not for